Good evening, everyone. This is Mrs. Rivalry. How are we all doing? How are my angels doing? I know they are all fine. As much as they are resting, we also are trying from our own hand to rest before resumption. So, I got an interesting topic here, which I actually want to discuss with us. Let's have little enlightenment on how to go about it as a parent and guidance. That is, the topic before me is how to handle siblings rivalry. How do we handle rivalry between the siblings? Yes, it's common between the children, right? As a mother, sometimes I can tell you it can be very, very stressful. So, how do we handle this? I don't want to take much of our time, but we'll be looking into few points that could help us if put into practice. Number one, let's create activities that will bring them together. Let's be intentional by creating activities that will bring these children together, such as chores, games in the house, and at the same time sometimes once in a while we can dish their food together to eat, as in to eat from the same plate. Yes, we can do it. I'm sure by doing all this it can actually foster the love between them as siblings. So I'm encouraging us as a parent that this is one of the points that we can make use to bring or to quench rivalry between our children, because sometimes it can be very, very disturbing as a parent or as a guardian. Number two point is that make them understand that they are all unique in their own way. Everyone is unique. I'm unique in my way, you are unique in my way. Our character might not be the same. We must try as much as possible to understand one another and to accept one another. Let them know that Taiwo is different from Kehinde, Kehinde is different from Idowu, Idowu is different from Alaba. Let's just try as much as possible for them to understand this, that we are different. Our character is as well differ. Let's encourage them to be able to accept one another for who they are, so that there won't be any form of competition. Who does it right? Who did this first? This attitude of impressing parents. I want to impress my parents. I want to do this so that my mommy can like me. So they will know that every one of them is actually important, one after the other. Another point is that make them, let's keep reminding them that they are from the same mother. They do not have choice than to love one another. They are siblings. They do not have choice than to what? Than to love one another. By the time we keep repeating this to their hearing over and over and over, it will come to their subconscious mind about this particular statement. They will be intentional about it as they are growing, that no, this is my sister, this is my blood, this is my brother. So it won't go that as they are growing, that will now turn to like siblings we hate one another, because we have actually witnessed it. There are family that immediately after everybody departed from the family, that maybe after marriage they are all left, they don't look after one another anymore, and that has actually started from when they are baby, while they are growing. So as much as possible, we as a parent and as a guardian, we must try and see how to bridge this particular gap, how to bring this gap to close that gap of siblings rivalry between the children. So there should be no any form of competition within them. Make them understand that they are all unique in their own way. Another one now come to us, we as a parent. Let's stop this habit of favorism, favoritism. Yes, let me use that word, favoritism. This is my favorite child, this is my favorite son. Sometimes maybe you have been looking for a male child and you have been having female. Over the time, suddenly a male child come, all your attention will now go to that male child just because he is a male child. So sometimes this attitude of ours as a parent can actually make others to start looking at that person. What is so special about this person? After all, we have been in a system before this person comes. If care is not taken, this kind of question will start coming from their mind. So let's try as much as possible as a parent to make sure we do not create any form of favoritism between our children. Let's love them equally. We gave birth to them equally. Let's make sure that we love them equally. These are also one of the points that we can use to counter or to bridge the gap between favorism between the
So,
siblings. Another point here, as I continue, um, let's teach them the habit of conflict resolution. Yes, conflict resolution. What do I mean by this? Let them understand that if you offend me, I can call you to others. We can sit down and talk one on one apart from fighting. If I offend you, you can also come around to let me know and talk to me. Let there be a way to resolve issues, to resolve conflict within themselves, rather than shouting or trying to prove a point to mommy and to daddy as well. Another point, we should teach them, they should not take laws into their hands. They should not take laws into their hands. If somebody offend, your siblings offend you, report to the adult around, whether mommy, daddy, or uncles and aunties that are around. Don't take laws into your own hand. That he beats me, I must beat my own. He has done something for me, he has done wrong thing for me, I must do my own back in order for me to be at peace. No, we must try, we must be intentional about guiding them towards this, not to always take laws into their own hand. I believe the Lord will continue to help our understanding as a parent in Jesus' name. I just said I should bring this to us. Hope this find you in a good mood and we're able to pick one or two lessons from it. Bye bye for now.